Hello, fiber friends. Welcome to KBfibers. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. You might still be on holiday as we slide into New Year's at the end of this week. Anyway, let's get into my makes. I did Snow Matter What. It was a very cute knit along. I used leftover fingering weight yarns, made this little snowman and his little companion, the gnome. They both turned out super duper cute. I'm thinking about adding wire in the arms though, so they can be a little more manageable. This set weighs out at 3.08. They do have a pack of pebbles on the inside, just so they get weighted down, so they stand up and sit nice. It's a great idea. I like it a lot. I used 426 yards of sock weight yarn, leftover sock weight yarns, to make that set. And while this was being made, I got confused in the pattern because somebody in Ravelry had posted a picture, but the picture was of the next clue. So I'm like thinking, what did I miss? What did I miss? So I was going back through the pattern, and as I was going back through it, I started making it a second time. So I have a purple set as well. There's the snowman, and here's the gnome. So I got those made as well. 2.7 ounces in these, 324 yards in the purple set. Because some of the sock yarn in here was more of a lace weight, the blue was more of a lace weight rather than a sock yarn, I used it anyway. It's in my collection, leftover bits. I just wanted to, use up those leftovers, so that's what I've been up to. Then during holiday break, which was the last few days, I decided to make a hat. This hat is out of a variegated mystery cotton yarn. I know it's cotton. It feels like cotton. And I'm working on a second one. I'll show you the second one to explain the first one. It's all one piece. It looks like a giant sack, but if you notice, there is a ridge right there, and that is where the fold line is. That's where I fold and make one inside of the other. So completely reversible. I started at an end, I knit, and it's finished at the other end. I don't remember. I think this was the start, but it doesn't matter. I don't know, because it started and finished with both with yellow. Anyway, so it's pretty reversible, double thick. Since it's cotton, and I figured it needed to be a little bit thicker than a normal beanie, so this is more of a beanie than a hat. 1.87 ounces with 224.4 yards to make that. And as you see, I am in the process of making a second one. It's getting close. That was one of the knits that I've made during our trip. And I had also started a bag. This is, I just wanted to sample the stitch pattern. I found it interesting. It really caught my interest. This went fast. I have not completely finished this bag, but the crochet part is done. So the front and back have the same stitch pattern. Then I crocheted a panel to go in between. I just did the crochet moss stitch for the sides, the bottom, as well as the handle. But I need to add a button for the flap. The flap I did last. So I need a button for the flap. And I'm thinking this might need a lining because the stitch pattern is a little bit holey. So I'll probably find some fabric to line it with. But the crochet part is done. I weighed it out. I used 4.22 ounces. And it came out to 213.99 yards of yarn in the making of that. So I'll probably finish the rest of that up this week by adding a button and sewing a liner for it and sewing the lining in. But the crochet part is done. that was fun to do. I hope y'all had a fantastic holiday. I had a wonderful time visiting with the in-laws and all the kids. I had so much fun. It was great. It was wonderful. As far as Advent stuffs go, I did finish the puzzle, and I've taken it all apart. I've put all the pieces in their respective boxes, so I will be gifting this away for somebody else to do as Advent for next year. This yarn Advent, there's still 2 more days to go because we were away, so that mystery shawl knit along that goes with that will probably also finish up this week. Very exciting. So much fun. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. At least a little bit of relaxation and not stressing over things. That is kind of part of the holidays. Let me see. Let me go over my totals. I used 12.59 ounces for this week. 716.70 ounces for the year, equaling out to 44.8 pounds. I used 1,218.39 yards for this week, 43,629.46 yards for the year, equaling out to 24.8 miles. So that's all of my totals. 1 more week to go. I do have a lot of makes in the works. I figured out how I'm going to finish up last year's temperature blanket. I was stumped for a while. I put it aside and just didn't want to think about it anymore. But I do need to finish it. It does need finished. I will be working on that. I don't know if I'll work on it this week, but probably, I don't know, at some point. At some point I will work on it and get it done. On January the 2nd, I will be starting a crow-tat along. And I did work up a little bit of a sample piece while I was away as well. So you need 3 colors. You need 20 ounces of a light color, 8 ounces of a medium color, and 8 ounces of a dark color. So I got a start on it. You can make it as a scarf if you want, and by just doing 1 panel, or you can do, it's like a mile a minute type of Afghan. So you can do it as the Afghan. Like I said, you can just do 1 panel, make it into a scarf. There is a little bit of tatting in it. I was using a basic 5mm Susan Bates type of hook, something that is flat and smooth. If you like wood hooks, they would work fantastically well. Just make sure it is correct size, of course. Now these hooks, like a lot of people like these types. I don't care for this hook. They just don't, they don't feel right in my hand. But the shaft on this is too short to do the crow-tat. So you need something that has a longer type of shaft to it in order to do the crow-tat. There isn't a whole lot of tat in here, but there's enough tatting to kind of dip your toes into doing a tat. That's why I recommend using this type of hook, because you get a lot of loops on there and then you have to work through all those loops. So just something to keep in mind if you would like to join me. I'm doing this in Twitch starting January the 2nd. It is after New Year's. Hopefully things can calm down after that time, after all of the holidays and stuff, and we can get into doing more fun things together. I'm looking forward to doing that with you all. I know of at least 3 other people that are excited and ready to work on it. So we'll get to working on that. All right. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I'm going to go start up my Twitch stream here pretty soon. Maybe I'll see you there. If not, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. I hope you found time to relax and do something you enjoy. And we'll see you soon. Have a good night. Good day. Bye. See you in the next video.